Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. And the Jayhawks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick.
He's going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
This offense is humming less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Jayhawks offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Dropping back, it's Dave. He looks that one in nicely. Got room at the 35. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Jayhawks in the hurry up. Rides to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal from way back there. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights, it's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect any...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
A loss of 9 on the play. 2nd down.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pick up there. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Day. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point makes it 14-3. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining lining up to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Up-tempo for the offense. To the air, it's Day. Got a man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He'll keep it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Jayhawks racing to the line in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they?
Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off play action on first down. Going up top. Makes the catch. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here on third down. To the air, it's Day. He makes the connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trying play action. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career. Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability in that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground. Looking downfield, it's Dave.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down. Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, TCU.
The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Gets it out fast. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bringing it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know.
Oh, what a move to get room. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Day. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The give from the gun. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And the pummeling has started. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Run that play on second down, knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Line getting set on second down. Brown has it. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocked.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think his quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
He'll do it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And the stomping has commenced.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Nifty little dance step. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
They're bringing heat. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds his big tight end. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air, using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Jayhawks are threatening in the red zone.
29 Philly.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to Brown. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Here's the give off the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Now they're going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. 3rd and goal coming up here. The give to the back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Harbor. Buys a little extra time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third down, going up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Finds his man down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
42 Spider.
The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying